East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the set. Yellow, one. Set.
Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Striker, 3-3.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
They forced 7 turnovers. 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for 1 second.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Ready. Trouble, 38. Hut.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll change things up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Drill, 52.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 17 yards and a giant first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Next to score, Giants 21, 49ers nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Jake Moody now for the point after. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up downfield with Samuel. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll set up a throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the 49ers get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Wishnowsky on to punt as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. Brevin Jordan, 48 yards. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. 3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Ready up. Shot. 17. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Right. White. Drill green. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
22 needle. Ready.
Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. Well, that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Let's help them extend their lead. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. An 11-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the ball. On the ball.
Looking to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brevin Jordan, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
49ers 29.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Charge. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Let's go.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ultra. Ultra. Set. Go.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 162 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
Watch out, man. 62. Call red. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Check, hut.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Got it. Fight. 97. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33.
First down pass. Intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 190 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
49ers 29.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They look like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Check, strike, yellow, go. 52 blaster, ready?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. He finds Douglas complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Red, yellow. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Down. Strike.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting